Hey guys. So Tom has to deal with a lot of triggered women when he starts talking about female nature. One thing these angry callers forget every time is that Tom is broadcasting to a broad audience. In other words, he is speaking in generalities and has said many times before that there are lots of exceptions. This next caller doesn't get that. Anyways, thanks for watching and enjoy the video.
Mary on the Tom Leykis show. Hello.
Hello, Tom?
Yes.
Well, I actually disagree with everything that you say about women. Why they get married, why everything.
So you hate me?
Well, yeah, because I think you make women look like cheap whores, and we're not. We're all not like that. There's some women who are like that, but not all of us.
No, ugly women can't be cheap whores. They have to, certainly they put out a lot more easily, but they're more like sluts than whores.
I don't think so.
You don't? Why not?
I think it's so wrong. I mean, I think it's honestly really degrading, the way you make women look, and, personally, me, I'm married, and, my husband, he doesn't listen to you at all, but he listens to people like you sometimes, and I always say that's wrong. I mean, you can't treat a woman like she's your slave. I mean, I have a full-time job just like he does, and, I help around the house, and he has to help around the house as well. And when I hear you say that a woman should do this, do that, do everything for a man, I think that's so wrong.
That is exactly what women should do, and if they don't like it, they should not get married.
But, you get married to share your life with somebody, not to become their freaking slave.
No, but that's the whole idea, is that women want to be shared with. They want us to give, and they don't want to give in return. You want us to help you pay the rent and pay the utilities, and give you sperm and have you birth babies and then have us pay for them too. But meanwhile, you girls don't want to make dinner or fold our shirts, and I say that men should get something in return for that.
Well, yeah, but in a sense, we should all get something in return for everything that we do. Just like I wash his clothes, I cook for him, he should do something for me too.
He does something for you. Is the rent paid?
Well, yeah, but
are the utilities paid?
Yes, they are.
All right. Do you have children?
No, we don't.
All right. Are you planning on it?
Maybe.
Right. So he'll be the sperm donor. He'll be the human wallet. Your bills are paid. What do you do for a living?
I work in banking.
Right. How much do you make?
About $35,000.
And how much does he make?
About 40 or 50.
Yeah. Do you pay everything equally?
No, because I pay a little less because...
All right. So he deserves to get something in return.
Well, yeah, he does. Not just, not just money. Other things like, I do things for him. He does things for me. But sometimes I feel like he feels that he should, because he's a man, he shouldn't do as many things as I do.
He shouldn't, because he pays more into the household than you do.
But in a sense, I have to iron, clean, and all that stuff, and he's...
As you should.
But I don't think so, because I think he should help me out in that aspect, because...
He's already helping you out. He's paying more into the household than you are, by a factor of almost 50%.
I don't think so.
You just told me. You make 35, he makes 50. That's a difference of 15,000. That's almost half what you make.
But I pay the bills as well. It's not like he pays every single bill in the house.
No one said that, but he pays more than you do.
Well, yeah. But
so you owe.
I really think that, I'm just angry because sometimes I hear you talk, sometimes you're entertaining to me. I think you're funny. The people who call, you're really funny, but sometimes I think you just go over the line, in some ways, the way you view women and
What exactly?
I don't know, sometimes, when you say, for instance, I have a friend that's going through a divorce and her husband's giving alimony, and you feel like, she's not obligated to give any alimony. Well, she kind of gave up her life, She
gave up her life? She's still alive, isn't she?
Yes, she is, but, she pretty much, she focused on having her kids and all that stuff, and,
Well, having her kids, right?
Well, both of them.
And she fought him for custody of those kids, too.
Well, no, because all the kids are not minors anymore, but sometimes I feel like, he should help her out, because she pretty much...
Well, he should pay child support, but why does he owe her vagina money?
Because, she didn't get her full education because she was at home, staying home with her kids.
Who forced her to do that?
Well, they pulled...
She volunteered for that gig there.
I don't know. I think it's wrong.
I'll bet you do.
I don't know. I just get angry sometimes with the things that you say, like also abortions. That's something I'm against abortion. I think, you know.
So don't have one.
Well, no, but I think, for instance, some of these kids that call up and they say, "Oh, I want her to get an abortion." Why do you want her to get an abortion? You got her pregnant.
Because that way an unwanted child will not be born into the world. That way these kids don't have to give up their education. They don't have to give up their lives.
No, it's wrong. I think it's so wrong because, I mean, I think an abortion is called for, like, if a woman is raped. But if she had sex and he had sex and he knew that, you know what, I'm not using protection, you can get pregnant, you know what, you got
Doesn't matter if they use protection or not. I don't think these guys calling, if these guys can get those girls to have abortions, they should.
But why?
I mean, nobody can force a woman to have an abortion.
No, of course not to force her, but, I mean, some men, they do. They're very persistent. They want to force a woman to get an abortion. I think it's so wrong.
Well, obviously the girls don't think it's wrong if they're having them, do they?
Well, they're having them because they're dumb, because they feel like that's it. They can't get him they can have his help, then they can't have anything at all.
Well, and the bottom line is a lot of these girls get pregnant so they can trap these guys into relationships they don't want to be in, as you know.
No, I know of a couple of women who've done that, but I think it's so wrong, and that's the bad thing about, that's what I tell some of
Maybe these girls shouldn't get pregnant in the first place.
But things happen, you know, you can't
No. Any woman who's out there having sex and not using any birth control, things don't just happen. She wants it to happen.
I don't know. I know a couple of women who have gotten pregnant, and, you know, they do it because they want to keep the guy, and I'm like, why do you guys do that? They guys give us a bad name. That's why men sometimes speak so bad about us. Like, I hear my husband's friends talk about women, and I'm like, wait a minute, you have girlfriends. Why do you badmouth us? Is your girlfriend like that? Just because your friend's girlfriend did that to him, you think we're all like the same way?
No one said all, but there's a lot of them out there, baby, and that's what we're trying to fight against.